throw. I don't know these colors of this throw. So actually, Tony, if you'll just help me with the throw, that would be great. So this is H218411. This is the super soft merino wool throw. It is customer top rated. Over 10,000 of these have been picked up, and it's 5 easy payments of $20.68. So the first one here is, okay, this is ocean gray. This blue one is this beautiful ocean gray. Gorgeous. And it has like it has a blue undertone, which is amazing. Like, look how pretty that is. The second one is our toasted oat, which is really pretty. High lows in this. And then I'm going to bring out the third one, which is the, winter rose. Okay, so winter rose is the one that I'm going to bring out. And look at how pretty this is. It is customer top rated, as I mentioned. I read the reviews, and actually, I'm gonna read a couple of the reviews I wrote down. Feels great. That was one reviewer. They said more, but that was what I wrote. They said a whole lot more, as like, I love it, I love it. I love my blanket. Soft, beautiful. The craftsmanship is absolutely superb. I'm going back for more. That's what another person said. And look at how pretty this is. So this is the, did you call this the winter rose? This is the winter rose that is so, so pretty. I'm going to welcome in my guest. His name is Kieran Costello. Hi, Kieran. This is amazing and beautiful.
Hi, Rachel.
And soft.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a wonderful piece. And just to point out maybe that the Aran detail is primarily on one side, and then of course you have the reverse side. But it really is, it's a lovely piece. And of course, this particular product is made from our finest merino yarn. It's not all merino is very soft, but this really brings merino to a new level again. This is our supreme, super soft merino. So it's even softer than normal. I mean, it's almost like cashmere, to touch.
Oh, it is so beautiful and so soft. Tell us a little bit about Kilronan. We've been learning about all the families. I'd love to hear about Kilronan, and then we'll talk a little bit more about this throw. By the way, the throw is almost 6 feet, excuse me, by a little bit over 3 feet. It is that 100% wool, and boy, is it ever soft.
Yes, because it is, as I say, we have 100% super soft merino. So yes, to give you a little bit of information about the Kilronan brand. Kilronan is the main town on the Aran Islands, and they are 3 small islands off the west coast of Ireland, in the Atlantic Ocean. And our company started off there on the Aran Islands, the home of the Aran sweater. And as I say, the capital, if you will, of the Aran Islands is called Kilronan. The entire islands have a population of 1,400 people. So obviously a very small rural community. And we felt that was a fitting name, a fitting brand, given that is where our roots come from. So that's the story of the Kilronan brand. Indeed, when the company started off in 1965, that particular generation, and indeed to this day, it is also owned by the same family. But there were 13 siblings, and they needed to do something useful to take up their school holidays, and that's where they went out to learn about knitwear, to learn about Aran knitwear, and as I say, that was the beginning of the company.
I love it. You were like 13 siblings. They needed to learn something useful. They learned history, right, of Ireland, and then they learned the beautiful stitching that goes into everything. So I would love to have you, I don't know, pick a couple, or maybe this big one. Tell me about look at this beautiful stitch.
Yes.
Talk to me about this one.
Absolutely. So this really product features many of the most famous of the Aran stitches. It's a mosaic or a patchwork of many, as I say, of the most renowned stitches. So this particular one is the cable. And the people of the Aran Islands, they use their religion, their livelihoods, their environment to give them inspiration for each of the stitches. So really, the stitch detail is the hallmark of Aran knitwear. It really is what defines Aran knitwear. Right. And the cable is reminiscent of the fisherman's rope, and wishing the wearer, or the user in this case, safety and good luck. So as I say, each stitch pattern has its own deep symbolism going back over the generations.
I love it. And then there's one that's a little bit narrower, this one.
Yes.
Can you see that?
And Oh yes, indeed. So that stitch there is the honeycomb stitch,
Mm-hmm.
and the honeycomb stitch. A lot of people in the west of Ireland and indeed on the Aran Islands would have kept bees, and so of course that would have been the inspiration for the honeycomb stitch, and wishing the wearer or the user, a bountiful reward for all of your hard work.
Oh,
Um, and as you have a number, you've got the cable stitch, not the cable, but the link stitch there as well. And I love the story of the link stitch because it's so symbolic,
mm.
and it refers to people's wish to retain a link with the people that might have immigrated from Ireland, primarily to North America over the years. Obviously, going back over the generations, people didn't have mobile phones, indeed didn't have any phones, and so it wasn't that easy to keep in touch. But they would knit these garments and send them over to their friends and relatives who had departed Irish shores. And if it had the link stitch, it was an expression of that desire to keep in touch with their relatives and friends.
Let me give you an idea of these colors again, because here is this beautiful winter rose. Winter rose is the one, and you can see even overhead. Okay, Emily, do you see all these different stitches here? So absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at this one that is like a portrait inside. Sorry, there's like a stitch. This one right here, so
That's
pretty.
right. So what you have there is a diamond stitch.
Oh, that's the
And
diamond stitch.
That's the diamond that signifies the success and wealth, obviously. And then within the diamond, you can see lovely little detail there of additional cabling. So we've lost no opportunity to really show off all that lovely Aran stitch.
All of the work and all the detail. And then this one that has this blue, I'm going to put this on top because look at this. This is called the ocean gray, but it has this blue. And I feel like, right, Ireland, being surrounded, you can see the Atlantic and you can see the ocean, and the ocean is sometimes blue and sometimes gray. So this has that beautiful kind of, sometimes when the ocean is angry or it's about to get stormy, you might get this oceany gray color.
Very much so. And in the same way that the different stitch detail was inspired by the people's environment, the same applies to many of the colours as well. So you're absolutely right, and indeed many of our colours feature maritime names like ocean grey or seafoam green, and such like. But just to point out, maybe in relation to the colours, not only I think is there absolutely wonderful stitch detail, there's also tremendous interest in the actual colours, and you can see there very clearly it's not one single solid colour. There's a richness there of several different colours all intertwined into one strand of yarn, and it's called marled. So they are marled colours, and I just think they give a tremendous richness and texture to the whole appearance of the garments, and indeed makes them so easy as well to match up with other colours.
Yeah, and even when you're looking at this one that is this beautiful, I believe it's toasted oat.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. You can see that beautiful oat color, but then there's a cream in it as well, because wow, is that ever pretty. So you've got not only the stitching that adds depth and dimension, but the fact that you've got the different colors that adds even more depth and dimension. And a throw to me, throws, stationery, candles, those are like favorite things to give because first of all, you can completely personalize them. I have yet to meet the person who says, oh, I cannot stand one more throw. I also love that a throw, right, not only is it functionally warm, but it makes a place look more beautiful. So if you even just drape a throw, over a sofa, all of a sudden it became editorial and you've got this beautiful kind of, inviting look that you've got going on. Like, oh, I totally want to sit on that cozy couch. It has that beautiful throw on it. Or maybe you're draping it at the foot of your bed, or you're putting it on, the footstool that is right next to you. Beautiful. And this wool, I mean, honestly, Kieran, you said it's extra soft. How do you make merino wool extra soft? How does wool even become softer? I don't know. Is that a process? Is it magic?
No, it's not, and it's not magic either. I'm afraid to say, it's better than that. It's nature. So I mean, all wool is obviously 100% natural. Yeah. It's the fleece of the sheep. But the difference with the merino wool, which is what we have in all of our products, but in this particular case, we have our super soft, so our very highest grade of soft merino wool. So it comes from the merino sheep, and the merino sheep is bred it is farmed for its fleece because it is so soft. So it is totally sustainable, incredibly soft, and you know, 100% natural. And in this day and age, when people are so conscious of issues about the environment and climate change and wanting items that are sustainable, you know, you can't get a more sustainable product than a 100% wool, whether it's a blanket or a garment.
Well, I love it. I love it that we've got this beautiful throw at this price of $103. It's $20.68 on an Easy Pay. Go read the reviews. Do yourself a favor, and people are raving about it. It's customer top rated. So here's that beautiful toasted oat. This is the gorgeous gray, the ocean gray, and then we also have the winter rose, and I'm just kind of draping them so you can see the beautiful colors. It's H218411. That's your item number. Kieran, thank you so much for bringing this to us. We love it whenever our Irish friends come. We can't wait to see you back in studio.
And likewise, like Barry said, we all look forward to getting over there.
Wonderful. Take care. Happy holidays.
Okay. Thanks, Rachel. Bye for now. See you.
We're going to take a quick break. We have another hour of Irish gifts, so don't go anywhere because I still have more jewelry. I have more Aaron Craft. And, oh, this necklace is coming up. Oh, my goodness. And there's the today only price. Please don't forget this ring. I'm wearing it in that beautiful winter, in the beautiful peridot. I'll be back in a sec.